After spending the past few months watching hours and hours of educational videos on marketing, taking notes from interviews with gurus like Seth Godin and Chris Do, and even taking an online course on social media marketing on HubSpot, I have found that all of it can be boiled down to one principle. And this principle doesn't just apply to marketing and branding. It applies to all of life. In fact, I believe this is the number one principle we all need to take to heart if we want to be successful in life. And it is this: the number one life lesson for success I have learned from my study of marketing and branding is serve. How can you serve? It sounds simple and cliche, but you have no idea how rarely people do things from a heart of service. In marketing, we talk about bringing value to customers. The thing is, if you are truly doing things with a heart of service, you will automatically bring value to whatever you do, to whomever you deal with. This is the problem many advertisers have. The reason why a lot of advertising we see is ineffective and even laughable is because the brand is only talking about how they are the best in the world and why customers should believe them. More focus goes to what the product can do than to actually defining what the problem actually is that the potential customer might have. In other words, all the talk is about the brand and not about the people. But if you approach marketing with a heart of service, you do things differently. Number one, you listen before you talk, and you listen to understand. Before your audience can trust that you are the answer to their needs, they first need to know that you understand what their needs actually are. And number two, you talk less about your qualifications and your achievements, and you talk more about how they can benefit from your service. Your entire language changes. The number of dollar signs you bring in every year is of secondary importance to connecting with people, building relationships, and seeking their satisfaction. What's ironic is that the more you focus on others, the more you start to benefit as well. Because what you're doing now is you are building loyalty, you are building relationships. Attention is not gained by making it all about you. It cannot be forced. Attention has to come organically, and that only happens when you focus your attention on the people you are serving. As I said earlier, this principle applies to all of life. A friend of mine once told me, Christians should never not have a job. Christians should never not have a job because Christians should always be about serving. And there is never a shortage of demand for people who serve. You should be all about service, bringing value to the people around you, your friends, your family, and your larger community. This philosophy is primary not just in everyday life, but in the corporate world as well. It doesn't matter what you do. Your goal every day is to find a way to make someone else's life 1% better. If you do this, if you are truly concerned about the betterment of the world outside yourself, what happens next may surprise you. You actually start gaining influence. People start seeking you out. People online whom you've never heard of before find you as you are busy giving value. You've just gained more followers. As an individual, you get better at relationships. If you are a brand, you earn loyal customers. It's funny because you never gain influence by looking for it. You don't build loyalty, true loyalty, by showing off your badges. The badges come as a result of the loyalty, and the loyalty comes as a result of people seeing that you are someone who is looking out for them, who actually cares for them. Success comes when you least ask for it. So as I continue to learn marketing and branding, and as I consider my own sphere of social influence, the constant danger is to produce content for the sake of self-gain. It is easy to be tempted by the prospect of increasing the number of likes, views, and comments, but I have chosen to live by this principle, that of service, whether or not success comes. But then again, maybe I will have success, but just of a different kind. So who can you serve today? Thanks for watching.